Well, hello. Good morning, everyone. I hope that you're well. I hope that you're well at home and that your parents and your folks and you've been looking after yourselves. It's a Friday morning, and so I'm going to do my mini assembly, and we always start that in the same way. So here we go. You can join in if you're at home, and you, of course, children, you know exactly what to do here. It's a good morning, Liskeard Hillfort. Good morning, everyone. So the first thing to say is to give you guys a bit of a message, and that message is schools are really strange places without children. This week we've had about 20 children coming to our school. Normally we've got about 400 children. Schools are best with children in. There's no doubt that we are missing you. Teachers often say how they come to school for the children, and that's really, really true. We are genuinely missing you. Talking to my iPhone here isn't nearly as much fun. I don't get to see your faces, I don't get to see the reaction, but I do hope that you're well and looking after yourselves. So we haven't been putting out as much work on the home learning on the internet page. We've done that quite deliberately because it is the Easter break. We'll be putting more home learning on in a couple of weeks once we're back after the Easter Monday. On that Tuesday, a lot more work will go up. So it's a little bit more relaxed for you guys. So we don't have things like the stars of the week. We'll be looking at that in a couple of weeks. But what I did want to do to you, or do for you I should say, is to read a few poems. So I'm putting up on the screen there the selection that I'm going to read from. It's from Julia Donaldson. Julia has organised and edited this collection, and as you can see, maybe from the post-it notes, there's about 8 poems that I'm going to read to you. Over the next few days, I'm going to be beginning to do some videos with David Walliams' books. David Walliams has let teachers read out his books, so that will be pretty cool, I hope. And of course, Mr. McGurr, there's already some videos up there of him reading bedtime stories. So this book is called Poems to Perform, and I'm going to read one of my old favourites. And some of you will have heard this one before, but it's by a poet called Colin McNaughton, and it's called I Don't Want to Go Into School. I don't want to go into school today, Mum. I don't feel like schoolwork today. Oh, please don't make me go into school today, Mum. Oh, please let me stay home and play. Maybe some of you guys have felt like that. But you must go into school, my cherub, my lamb. If you don't, it will be a disaster. How would they manage without you, my sweet? After all, you are the headmaster. I've never felt like that. Not often. Now, here's another poem about school, and this is by Roger McGough. Roger's an amazing poet. So this is what I love about school, and there's definitely a pattern to this. I'm sure you'll pick it up. What I love about school is the hurly-burly of the classroom, the sly humour of the teachers. What I hate about teachers is their reluctance to cartwheel down corridors. What I love about corridors is that the longer they are, the louder they echo. What I hate about echo is its refusal to answer a straight question. What I love about question is the proud admission of its own ignorance. What I hate about ignorance is the naive assumption that it is bliss. What I love about bliss is its willingness to rhyme with kiss. What I hate about kiss is the news of it going round like wildfire. What I love about wildfire is its dragon's breath and its hunger for life. And what I hate about life is that as soon as you get the hang of it, you run out of time. What I love about time is how it flies. Except when at school. And what I hate about school is the hurly-burly of the playground, the sly humour of the teachers. Hopefully I've not done that before, who knows. So there's a couple of poems about schools. And I would now like you to imagine your way to a fun day out at the zoo. And this poem by Claire Bevan always makes me smile. I can just imagine standing in the queue for Newquay Zoo or Paignton Zoo or Whipsnade or London Zoo, and imagine how the other people in the queue would react. Queue for the zoo. Oh no, there's a queue. What shall we do? Act like the animals in the zoo. Growl like tigers, grizzle like bears. Skip about like mad March hares. Squirm like snakes and squeak like rats. Flap our coats like vampire bats. Jump as high as a kangaroo. I'm glad we're in a queue, aren't you? Can you imagine being somebody watching somebody else in the queue? Now, we don't know who this poem is from, who wrote it. It's anonymous, but it's called The Dark Wood. It's a little bit frightening. In the dark, dark wood, there was a dark, dark house. And in that dark, dark house, there was a dark, dark room. And in the dark, dark room, there was a dark, dark cupboard. And in the dark, dark cupboard, there was a dark, dark shelf. And on the dark, dark shelf, there was a dark, dark box. And in that dark, dark box, there was a ghost. Woo! Hopefully you're not too frightened. Let's go to the front. That's the one I want to leave till last. Now this poem, again, it's an anonymous poem. We don't know who wrote it. But really, it's about a liar. And we don't like liars. And there's a moral to this, a story about really how you shouldn't lie. My true love. On Monday, my true love said to me, I've bought you this nice pumpkin. I've picked it off a tree. On Tuesday, my true love said to me, look, I've bought you sandtarts. I got them by the sea. On Wednesday, my true love said to me, I've caught you this white polar bear. It came from Tennessee. Tennessee's a place in Southern America. It's really hot there. Do polar bears come from there? On Thursday, my true love said to me, this singing yellow butterfly, I've all for you from me. Singing butterfly? On Friday, my true love said to me, here's a long-tailed guinea pig, as frisky as can be. On Saturday, to my true love I said, you have not told me one true thing. So you, I'll never wed. Don't tell lies. And lastly, it's another poem by Roger McGough. I'm a big Roger McGough fan. It's called The Sound Collector. And this is the last poem I'm going to read to you guys. And it's a poem about someone who kind of, comes around and collects sounds. And there's something about our school at the moment where all the sounds have gone and it's not as much fun. And this poem, for me, kind of sums that up. The Sound Collector. A stranger called this morning, dressed all in black and grey, put every sound into a bag and carried them away. The whistling of the kettle, the turning of the lock, the purring of the kitten, the ticking of the clock, the popping of the toaster, the crunching of the flakes, when you spread the marmalade, the scraping sound it makes. The hissing of the frying pan, the ticking of the grill, the bubbling of the bathtub as it starts to fill. The drumming of the raindrops on the window pane when you do the washing up, the gurgle of the drain, the crying of the baby, the squeaking of the chair, the swishing of the curtain, the creaking of the stair. A stranger called this morning. He didn't leave his name. Left us only silence. Life will never be the same. So, my message to you, as well as we miss you, is make certain you get out at 8 o'clock, do the whole applause, make as much noise as you can. Get involved with all the activities that mums and dads and grandparents and carers are getting you to do. Make certain you get out to do your exercise and have an awful lot of fun doing so. I will be posting some more videos soon, but in the meantime, you look after yourselves and take care. Bye now.